Well, you'd be happy to know I've actually had it. It might not look like it, but the day he wrote it, it made me give me some inspiration to go and get it cut, so I got it done. Well, I think the thing that I've been impressed with the most is just that they've stuck with the team throughout the whole season, good or bad results. There's been some performances that have obviously been good and then some that haven't, so the fact that they've been able to, you know, be with us throughout, you know, every single game, clap us on and off the pitch at the end of the game has really stuck out to me, and I know as a player and as a group we really appreciate it. It's a difficult one. There's no real individual that I would say he's been the best or I've enjoyed the most, but I'd say Jack Wilshere because he was someone that, you know, when I was playing in League One or the Championship with Bournemouth, he was someone that I always looked to as a player that I thought was, you know, different to most English players. He achieved a lot at such a young age, and then when he come down to Bournemouth for the year, I was really looking forward to playing alongside him and really enjoyed the time that he was there, so I'd say Jack. It don't really make a difference if there's, you know, a massive crowd or a small crowd. I think every player would probably say the same. They go onto the pitch and you kind of don't realise anyone watching you. I think you can hear the atmosphere and that can make a difference, but actually seeing it's a strange feeling on the pitch. You just kind of have eyes for the ball, you don't really know your surroundings when it comes to the bigger size stadiums, so that's, you know, don't really notice. Most intense, I would say it's a very relaxed squad actually. I can't really pick anyone out. It's a very relaxed changing room. The lads are all quite similar in their preparations, and I think that's probably the best way, to be honest. There's no one that you would see as more anxious or feels like they have to do before. Maybe Gunners, he has to get he's on the massage bed for probably the longest, so I'd say Gunners, but not really over the top. We've had some. Sean Morrison had a bad day actually at Everton. That was an experience that I never thought I'd have in football. The songs that was on his phone, I had to ask him where and how he even downloaded some of the songs. It was ballads, were they, or just... No, it was like I'm a Barbie girl. Yeah. I'm not talking about that passion, to be honest. I can just imagine. But I was sitting in the changing room thinking, if Everton players can hear the songs that we're listening to, they must just be like this group of players must be just having a wind up. I'd say Josh Murphy because he just does everything I tell him to, so at training ground, or if I wanted to make me a coffee or make me one, so I'd say Murph. I'm a little bit, I don't share with anyone before games. I don't like, I was a little bit worried when I first come here because I said to Callum, I was like, listen, do you have to room with players? And he was kind of like, oh, you might have to speak to the manager. So I had a word with him and the gaffer was fine. He was just, he understands everyone has different preparations for games, and yeah, I don't even like, even home games, I like to stay on my own. It's just something that I feel is best for me. Yeah, I do get tired. I might just hide it well. It's definitely after games, and the next day is always the worst for me. And I think I've noticed that, unfortunately, the older you get, you do start to realise that games, you know, can take their toll. But during the game, I feel, yeah, maybe I just hide it well, but there are times when I'm definitely tired. I'd say the Leicester game. I know it was not too long ago, but I feel our first away winner of this season, and it was at a time where we had some real tricky games and a lot of games in a short space of time. So I felt that was a game that we can, you know, definitely build on for our future away games. And I think I said earlier on in the season, we definitely have to get some results away from home, and that was, you know, the perfect start to hopefully a run that we can build on. And you know, fingers crossed, starting with Saturday, that will be the case. First answer for the first question, so I'll have to think about the other one. I would say probably my debut, because it was obviously a new beginning for me, and you know, I heard about and the gaffer told me about the atmosphere that can be created at the stadium. So it was nice to, you know, the Newcastle game, to experience that. And you know, I was pleased with, you know, my performance, and you know, ever since then I felt that was a marker for you know, the standard that I wanted to set. And you know, as hopefully the fans have realised, I try and give my all every game, and you know, from that point I've enjoyed every game. So the Newcastle one, just purely because it was the first, and the celebration, I don't know really. I've never had a celebration. I haven't scored enough goals probably to pre-plan anything like that, but I'll probably just go mental and probably run into the crowd, and hopefully it'll be a meaningful goal when it does come, and yeah, hopefully I can celebrate with the fans. You know what? It's quite a good squad for jokes. I'd say Murph, just because he's the oldest, I guess. Yeah, everyone gets on Murph for being old, so.
Oh, Brian Murphy.
Yeah, Brian Murphy. Not Josh, no, not Josh. Brian Murphy. It's a bit harsh on him because he doesn't have bad jokes, but if there's anyone that I think might have the old dad joke, it might be Murph, so I'd say Brian.